Okay, so now it appears that gay activists are getting the heat from the base, which means the community, the grassroots, and they are demanding something from Obama. Now, keep in mind that Obama is really busy right now. He's really busy, going on golfing trips and vacationing and all that. So you have to understand this man is under severe stress right now. You know, 18 holes can really put a lot of stress on you. I never got the whole logic about that game, golf. I don't really care for it. It's really elitist, I think, to play golf. I mean, you waste all this space for what? To throw this little ball around? What the hell is the matter with that? Anyway, so here's this article from BuzzFeed that gay people are getting a little bit desperate now. I mean, this is desperation. The time to act is now. That's what they're saying. On LGBT job bias order, liberal groups tell Obama. But he's our fierce advocate. Why do we need to write a letter or he should know what to do, right? I mean, you go out and you do the footwork for this guy. You do the phone banking, you put the signs up, you get people to vote, and all that, and you work the streets to get out the vote and get everybody to vote for this guy because you believe, oh, he's our savior. He's going to help us get what we need. But yet he cannot even sign a piss and executive order. Liberal pressure is mounting on President Obama to sign an executive order banning federal contractors from discriminating against lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender employees. A move Obama has declined to take over the past year. Actually, that's wrong. Over the past 5 years. Because he promised in 2008 that he wasn't going to do it. It's been 5 years now. Oh, 4.5 years. I'll give you that. Ooh, sorry. Okay, missed it by 6 months. But still, isn't 4.5 years enough? He promised he was going to do this. He didn't do it. Something that he can do. He doesn't. What's stopping him? Boner? Oh, no, I'm not talking about his boner. I'm talking about Boner in the House of Representatives. John Boner. Oh, Boehner. Whatever. Okay, Boehner. Some right-winger corrected me. He goes, hey, it's not Boner. You're trying to be funny. No, I'm not trying to be funny. I don't care about Boner. Fuck Boner. How about that? You like that? That sounds better? I hope it does. Now, let's continue on with the article. Led by the Human Rights Campaign. Wait a minute. The Human Rights Campaign endorsed Obama. Now he's failing? The only reason why you should write anything like this is because whatever was promised is not being given. He's failing on the promise. He's throwing gay people under the bus. Because he's on his way to a golf course. The Human Rights Campaign endorsed Obama even before there were any primary elections to see if maybe there was a primary challenge to Obama. No, there isn't. This is the guy that we want, period. No discussion. Led by the Human Rights Campaign, Freedom to Work in the American Civil Liberties Union, more than 50 organizations from the AFL-CIO to the NAACP sent a letter to Obama today asking him to take an immediate step forward toward legal equality by signing an executive order. In the letter, the organizations write, over the past 70 years, both Republican and Democrat presidents have used executive orders to ensure that taxpayer money is not wasted on workplace discrimination or harassment based on characteristics such as race, gender, religion. These contractor policies exist to this day, and they cover almost 1 in 4 jobs throughout the United States. It is now time for an executive order ensuring the same workplace protections for LGBT Americans. HRC President Chad Griffin told BuzzFeed a broad, diverse group of organizations banding together behind this push for the executive order serves as further evidence of the widespread support and urgent need for an end to workplace discrimination among federal contractors. No, it doesn't, Chad. Wake the fuck up. I had faith in Chad Griffin. I thought, okay, things are going to change. No! He's being like Joe Salmonese. I mean, what's going on at the Human Rights Campaign headquarters? What's going on over there at that dark fortress that we call the headquarters of the HRC? What the hell's going on? Listen to this guy. A broad and diverse group of organizations, we banded together behind this push of an executive order, and it serves as further evidence of the widespread support and urgent need for an end to workplace discrimination among federal... No, you dumbass! I'm sorry to say that. No! That's evidence that your dear and beloved president is giving you the finger. Jose, this is his honeymoon. Okay. I wonder what excuses they're going to come up with. And it's not because, this is something that we really, really need. I'm not saying, it will help some people, but it's not the fact that we don't have that order. It's the fact that he lied. And people bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. We bought into this shit. All of you gay people out there who supported this president, and you went out there and you were the foot soldiers, and you went out there and you pounded on doors and got people to vote for this guy because you thought that he was going to be on your side. Look at him. He's basically just giving us the palm. Fuck you, he says. And Chad Griffin is like, oh, we are banding together and everybody support this. Yay! Give this guy a round of applause. Fucking. Really disappointing. Really stupid. Human Rights Campaign needs somebody who's really in touch with reality. I guess when you enter the fortress that we call the headquarters of the Human Rights Campaign, beautiful office, this luxurious building. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to bash him for that, but, well, a lot of gay kids out there who are homeless. But, once you're inside, I guess you become insular. You're just so detached from reality that you have gay people now activists. You have your stormtroopers telling you, hey, Chad, hey, Obama, hey, MSDNC, MSNBC, hey, Thomas Roberts, hey, everybody, this guy, President Obama, promised this executive order not just last year, because now that's what they're claiming. You see, they're changing the history now. They're changing the whole story. They're saying, no, Jose, this was promised last year. No, it was promised in 2008. Ask Socrates. What's his name? Socrates, whatever it is. I always mispronounce his name. Even ask Andy Hump and Ann Northrup from the Gay USA show. They tell you, I have their recordings because I record every show, and they say, "Oh, Obama promised us since 2008." And in fact, I have the episode if I can find it. I have the episode of Gay USA where they played Obama talking about that order in 2007 in the election, in the 2008 election. This is now 2013. What happened to the order? Ooh, that elusive executive order. Let me tell you why he cannot sign it. And let me tell you why I don't think he will. But he might. He might surprise us all. You know, who knows what might happen. But let me tell you this. Obama is afraid of signing this because the reactionaries, the Southern Baptists, and the Mormons. Sorry, I had to have my Marco Rubio moment. They are threatening him with something called the Protect Our Scouts Act of 2012. The Boy Scouts are also a federal contractor. They have an anti-gay policy. So right now it looks kind of doubtful that the Boy Scouts are going to actually change their policy. And according to that law, you cannot defund the Boy Scouts. You cannot exclude the Boy Scouts from federal contracts. So, people don't know this. And the reason why nobody wants to talk about it is because the voting that happened on this particular bill, on law. 93 senators voted for it, 0 voted against it, not a single Democrat voted against this bill. And this bill, now law, is the reason why Obama is afraid to sign the executive order. And that's why they don't want to tell you the reason. That's why they're quiet. Now they're talking about, we might get a gay ambassador. First it was, we might get a gay cabinet member. Or we might intervene in the Prop 8 case. We might file briefs, right? Anybody can file a stupid brief for the Supreme Court. Anybody can do that. My mother can do that. And she doesn't even know or write English that well. Any freaking moron in this godforsaken world can write and file a brief in the Supreme Court. It's nothing special. People are saying, Obama should weigh in. Nothing special about that. What is he going to say in the brief? I think this is discriminatory. Is that what he's going to say? Is he going to say it's unconstitutional and provide evidence for that? I doubt it. Because if he says that it is unconstitutional, then he's contradicting himself. Now he's evolving again. Now he's saying it's a constitutional right everywhere. Because he said in the election, and while he evolved and he came out for gay marriage, he said, let the states decide. That's what the Democrats believe. So now, if he files a brief to support the cause, to strike down Proposition 8, what's going to happen? Is he going to contradict himself? Or is he just going to say, I support rights and this is discrimination and that's it? That's nothing. That's nothing. My disabled 12-year-old cousin can write a better brief than that. And he's mute and deaf. Golly. But there you go. There's a lot of people who are asking, why aren't they giving us answers? I'm giving you an answer that you may not like, but it's one of the answers. There are many other things too. But that's one of the reasons. The BSA, the Boy Scouts of America, they do get federal contracts. And that's why they're pushing for the Boy Scouts to change the policy. You might think, well, why is the Boy Scouts now talking about this, about changing the policy? Well, because of this. Because Obama won the re-election. And Obama, well, he may want this, but he's not a decider. At least Bush was a decider, even though he screwed up. He decided though. This guy, he's dithering. He's just like, I'm too afraid. Now, if he signs an executive order, then we have a question here. Will the Boy Scouts be still able to have federal contracts? And you can go into another legal realm there. And we can say no. Where does it say in the law that you have to give these guys a federal contract and give them money? It just says that you have to treat them equally like everybody else. Yes, every federal contractor has to abide by the same rules. There you go. We're not discriminating against the Boy Scouts just because they're the Boy Scouts. But that's one of the reasons, and people might want to debate me on that, but that's fine. You're the ones who supported Obama. You're the ones who said we endorse Obama no matter what. And that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't question anything. You just like, oh, he's liberal, he's Democrat. There you go. It's all perfect. No, he's not. Shut up. I mean, it's just becoming annoying, and in a way it is. So there you go. Obama refusing to sign executive order. And everybody, the gay community is like, now we need it now. Now is the time. The time to act is now, they say. No, you're mistaken. Wrong. Get out of here. The mistake was to endorse Obama. I bet you if the Human Rights Campaign were to withhold their endorsement, Obama will be sweating. He will be like, what? My own base is not with me. Because you know what's going to happen, right? There's a good chance that Obama might get impeached by this reactionary House of Congress. And if he betrays the base, his own base is not going to be there for him in the Senate. That's the point. This guy Obama, he has a lot of skeletons in his closet. I'll just say that. I don't want to sound like these teabaggers, but and the reason why the teabaggers have been hijacked with all the crazy loonies around them is because anybody that questions Obama is now a conspiracy theorist. That's what they're saying. That's why, what's his face, guy on CNN. Never mind. But they always tell us, if you question Obama, you're a racist. If you question his background or his ability to be president, you must be a conspiracy theorist. So they label us like that. So if I say, you know what, I think there's something really fishy about that William Sinclair. I think there's some credence to that story. Huh? William who? William Sinclair. Look him up. Very interesting story that guy has. And he's been threatened. That guy has a lot of things to say about Obama. Okay? Now, I don't want to get into that now, but seriously, is this the best that we can do? No. We can do a lot more. President should have done this a long time ago and get it over with. But it's been 5 years. Oh, sorry, 4.5 years. Sorry. 4.5 years. And no executive order for you. Done. You did all the footwork. You donated money. The Human Rights Campaign, they came in and they pounded on the gay community. They shook us down for chump change so we can support Obama, and this is what we got. Unless you want to drop it. You want to say, okay, fuck it, screw it. We don't care about this anymore. In that case, what these people who are advocating for this executive order, like Chad Griffin, They're just career activists. That's what they are. They're in it for the sake of having a career. They need something to shout about. Now, Chad Griffin, I mean, he said Obama was the man. Now he's saying, he doesn't want, he's afraid of Obama. I mean, this is what's going on right now. He's afraid of Obama. Obama's afraid of the reactionaries, of the fascists in the House. He's afraid. He's afraid of his own shadow. And the Human Rights Campaign is afraid of Obama. And then the rank and file activists, they're afraid of the Human Rights Campaign. Now you have to wonder why shit is not happening. We're filing co-sponsoring bills. We have the bill to repeal DOMA. We have the bill to give green cards to binational couples. We have bill for the military benefits. Nothing's happening. I see a lot of banter. I see a lot of talk, a lot of flaunting and posturing and writing bills. And where is it? And people say, Jose, well, Congress is very slow. Yeah, I get it. But Congress, government has to govern. It sees a problem. It sees something that needs to be tucked in, so you go and tuck it in. You don't just sit there and debate how to tuck it in. You find a solution, you might debate a little bit, and then you go in and you fix the problem. But what happens is that we have the fascists that have hijacked the Congress, and Obama just sits there and says, fine, whatever, I don't give a shit, and he flies off and plays a little round of golf. Who cares? And I told you before, I mean, this is deja vu. This is Groundhog Day all over again. I told you in the past, this guy is a liar. He doesn't give a shit. 1996, he supported gay marriage. 2004, he de-evolved. 2008, he supports civil unions. 2010, he's evolving. 2012, he evolved. Now he supports gay marriage again. This guy, what the hell is he on? Oh, he's pretty clever, though. Let me just give you that. I'll give him credit for that. He's pretty clever. He's a good deceiver. He is a great fraud. He is a great fraudster. This is a guy that will be great at doing schemes and, Ponzi schemes and scams and all that. This is the guy that you want on your side if you want to commit a fraud. This is the face that you want, to people, so people can be convinced that, this is where I should go. I should buy this from, or I should invest money in this guy. Because that's what you do when you vote. You make an investment, and hopefully you hold your nose and hope for the best. But that's not really going on with this guy. You've already invested and nothing happened in the first term. You say, well, now the second term, now he's going to really kick ass. Jose, just shut up. What are you talking about? Obama's going to go out there. He's going to kick ass. Just wait and see. He's going to get reelected. And I did predict that he wasn't going to get reelected. He's going to get reelected, and in the second term, he's going to bust ass. You just wait. Well, it's been 30 days since he got inaugurated. Okay, give me a time frame. 60 days? 90 days? 180 days? 365? How many more days does he need to decide to sign this executive order? Or does he need to wait to see what happens with the Boy Scouts? Which is what I suspect. And which, of course, what he's doing is he's holding this executive order as a carrot on a stick. And all of you donkeys are just chasing after it like a bunch of morons. Can't you see what's going on? You're being duped. Obama is treachery. That's what he is. Get over it. Get a life. Grow up. Join the coffee party. They're teabaggers. We are the coffee party. We're going to wake up to this stupid zombie state that we're in. Enough of this crap already. People are upset. Obama is not doing this. Well, right now the disappointment is not really boiling over, right? But it's simmering. I don't know what Obama's gonna do. To be honest with you, it's 50-50. I don't know what's gonna do. My best bet is he's waiting to see what the Boy Scouts are gonna do because they are a federal contractor, and he doesn't want to get into an argument with them about the law and all that and the Protect Our Scouts Act. He doesn't want to go there because he's a wimp. You don't have a fierce advocate, you have a fierce capitulator, a fierce wimp. And people always come up with excuses. Oh, he's cautious. He's not. He's just trying to figure out a way to make everybody happy so that he becomes this aura. He becomes this image of nothing. I mean, he doesn't do anything. When you try to please everybody, you please nobody. At least please your base. This is your second term. You got reelected. You got reelected, Obama. Just do it. Do it. It's your job. I bet you that if Romney was elected, he would have done everything that the reactionaries wanted to do. Take away Social Security, take away Medicare, cut the education budget, cut this, expand the military, have drones everywhere. Execute American citizens not only outside of the country, inside of the country. Invade Iran, invade North Korea, invade Russia, invade China. That's what they wanted to do. That's the neocons and the reactionaries working together. Oh, Romney would have done it. He doesn't give a shit. He would have done it. He is a decider. That's what I like about these reactionaries. At least they do what and they'll do it. They'll push the button. They'll sign those orders. These guys they mean business. Obama and some fake liberals, let's just see what happens. Take a whip of fresh air and see what happens. And you wonder why we don't get things done? Because you let this happen. That's why. And then we have people like Chad Griffin who are applauding themselves because they wrote a letter. Please, give me a fucking break.